we're gonna go out today. We're gonna try to break in this little Hangkai motor we got the rest of the way. Taking it out once so far. Did pretty good. Got some minimal tuning to do to it. I got it idling right, but every now and then it wants to bog out, so I'm taking some toolage with me, and we're gonna see if we can't resolve this problem. It's springtime in Alabama. That means we beating pollen off every daggum thing we own, dude. It rained real bad yesterday. Look at the top of that cooler. Top of that. Got the trolling motor. I mean, all right, we're out. We're idling on the river. This is the second time taking this motor out. That's just idle. Zachary and I have parked on this little pebble beach here. We're gonna walk up this little hill a ways. There's bluffs all around us. And Zach's real into looking at arrowheads. I mean, there's all kind of flint rock and big shells in there. Lots of Indians lived around here. That is actually called Kateka Creek right there. We go fishing in there a lot. That was quite the hike there. Our boat, I mean, it's steep. It's like 60 degrees there toward the top. Boat's all the way down there. Zachary pointed out these purple hanging flowers. He said when he visited the Biltmore Mansion, they had some that were just gigantic. But we look over this way, that's a whole area of woods just infested with that stuff. Leave it to Alabama. It's perfect to grow basically anything here. Look at these trees. There's several of these in here in full bloom right now. Zach says he thinks they're pawpaw plants. I don't know what they are.
I have no clue.
Cool looking plant though. But look how beautiful. It's worth a little trudge through the woods from time to time to see something like that. That Chinese. Watch out for this daggone cliff here. That's a serious fall right there. The Hangkai is hanging in. Yeah, if it's still warm, if you haven't been hanging out too long in one spot, it's one full start. Like, don't have to choke it anything. But if you get it, let it cool off. Like, it'll take a minute. You gotta prime it up, gotta choke it. Just like anything else. But overall, it's been really easy to use, and I really like it so much. Look how mean them big boats were. I mean, he's running my trolling motor in the ground, prop coming up out the water. Good Lord. The old boats are rocking, y'all. Them big boats are mean to it. Well, I know I'm not the best cameraman in the world, but old Zachary here just might be worse. I just hung into a pretty good fish and tried to get him to catch it on video, and it popped off before I could get it on video at all. Got the first fish of the day. Little bitty spotted bass. All I know is that was a fish. I'm just throwing this jig real close to the tree and just not even reeling it back, just lifting my rod tip and letting it pendle, like kind of swing to me.
So you're not really jigging it, you're kind of just...
No, I'm just like throwing it out like a couple feet like this, and I'm just picking my rod tip up. So it sinks a few feet, and then I just keep moving along. I want to take a see your bobbers. Let me check that camera here in a sec. That's a fish right there, boy. That's a fish. I knew he hit it. I felt him hit the hell out of it.
Give me your phone.
There he is. Oh, it's a bluegill.
Right, if you don't fucking put your phone out.
I got this recording right now. Quit cussing on the internet. Bluegill. In the water. Throw that bee over there, man. Look at what Zachary fiddled out the ground today. He got us some quality bait if we start not catching nothing else. Look at them worms he got up out there.
Look, man, it's not my camera
grubs.
skills, it's your hook set.
Look at that
skills.
grub. I just want to do a little quick snippet of our rig rundown. We're using honeybee flies. They got small weights on their head, a split shot slip cork. I don't know, we're kind of changing depth as we go. We haven't really found a group. So here's my kind of backup rig right here.
just straight tied. It was a pink jig head before I beat it to death with a monkey milk swirl tail. Well, that didn't work out that great. We had a couple of issues with the Hangkai, and it mostly was from not having the air inlet screw on the gas tank open enough, which I had it open a little bit. It ran for quite a while, but I guess it just ran off what was in the hose, in the little fuel line. So fortunately it's pretty long. It's probably like 10 feet for like no reason. I don't know why, but it works, I guess. I figured out it works better and won't bog out and run out of fuel if air inlet's good. I think the fuel pump might not be the best. I don't think it's broken, but every now and then I felt like I needed to squeeze the bubble every now and then. Next time it starts to bog out, I'm going to test that theory. Squeeze the bubble while it's running. But like it was like 2 times I got it running and it would die, and then it'd take a while to get it figured out going again. And then it would do fine. I guess it's just break-in period stuff. That's what